Hey, this is Rich with BCS Pools. Today we're looking at a Jandy Stealth pump and it's not priming up properly, and so what's the problem? Let's look at it.
The problem that was reported is that the pump will prime up, it'll prime up and then lose prime completely, and then prime up and lose prime completely. And the first thing you want to do when you're checking that, especially on the Jandy Stealth pump, is you're going to look at the lid. I don't know how many times that I've seen this right here lid gasket upside down. So this is supposed to be installed. You see that it has two ribs on one side and then it has one rib on the other side. It's supposed to be installed so that the one rib, it's going to be slightly taller whenever the one rib is up. The two ribs, so you see that this track right here, it's not fitting in any slot or anything, but the two rib section is supposed to be going down. I don't know how many times I've seen this incorrectly installed, and so that's going to make a difference. I'll make sure I'm going to put that the correct way with the one rib facing down so that it's contacting this surface here, the pump housing surface, and I'm going to lube all that up really good, and then we're going to see if that's all the problem is. If that doesn't fix it, then with any two section lid, over time, as long as your lid O-ring is really good, then over time, if you are losing prime, over time these two section lids, if they're going to start leaking here, you're going to have to replace the whole lid and locking assembly up top. But I think that possibly that might be all that it is that the actual O-ring is upside down. Well, that's not all of what was happening. You can see the diffuser right here is out of place. I cranked it up and it sounded weird, and you can see that the diffuser is not supposed to be poking through like that in the Jandy Stealth, and so it's cocked sideways, so it's out of place. And so anyway, need to open that. I need to basically open up the pump housing in order to see what's happening with the diffuser. Make sure the impeller itself is okay too. Now, there's what the problem is. The diffuser's broken in half, and so that's why that front section was slipped into the pot cavity there, and this back section was, these screws are missing, and so it's also slid forward, so that's why it wasn't channeling the water correctly and couldn't prime up properly. So I'll get another diffuser and then we'll put that in. Okay, now we've got the that diffuser on this Jandy Stealth pump put back on, and we're going to prime it up. Got the new seals in there, new housing seal, two diffuser seals on there. And before, whenever we need to prime up, now it's ready and easy to prime up. The deal was, check the lid first, but then if it doesn't, the lid's good, get that gasket O-ring over properly, and then you can still have a problem if you have something else going on inside the pump, which in this case was a broken fuse. Alright, we'll see you next time.